Find the equations of axis and directrix of the parabola y square plus 6y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Find the equations of axis and directrix of the parabola y square plus 6y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. We see y square. What's the meaning of that? That means it is a parabola of type y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. So let's write down that the parabola is of the type y minus k whole square is equal to 4 into a into x minus h. Now we have to convert the given equation into this format so that we can find out the vertex h comma k, and based on knowing whether it is opening to right or left, we should be able to find out the coordinates of the focus also. So let's try to convert the given parabola equation into y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. For that, what we will do, we'll first write down y square plus 6y is equal to 2x minus 5. Now I want to convert this into y minus k whole square. That means I have to apply the completing the squares. I have a square 2ab. I want to add b square. So I will write down y square plus 2 into a into b. A is y, 2 into a into b is 3. So I will add 3 square. This is completing the squares method, which you are very comfortable. So this is nothing but now a square plus 2ab plus b square. So I can write down y plus 3 whole square is equal to 2x plus 4, which I can write it as 4 into half into x plus 2, which is nothing but 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4 is 2 into x plus 2, but what we want is 4 into a into x minus h. So we can write it as 4 into half into x plus 2. Now based on this, what we know? Based on this, what we know, when I compare this with y minus k whole square is equal to 4 into a into x minus h. I know that h is equal to minus 2 and k is equal to minus 3 and a equal to 1 by 2. Now once we know that this equation is y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. Now actually here we don't know whether it is plus or minus, only simplification only we know. Now we know that it is opening to the right side, so we can go ahead, and this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Y square equal to 4a into x minus h. H is at minus 2, k is at minus 3. So minus 2 minus 3, that means minus 2 minus 3 is somewhere here. This is the point, and the curve will be opening from there. So that's how the parabola comes. Let us say minus 2 comma minus 3. We know that the axis of parabola is parallel to x-axis, and we also know that directrix will be parallel to y-axis. Now what is the coordinates of the vertex? We know the coordinates of the vertex are minus 2 comma minus 3. So this is minus 2 comma minus 3. Coordinates of the vertex are minus 2 comma minus 3. So once we know minus 2 comma minus 3, we know that's an horizontal line. On a horizontal line, y coordinate is always constant. That means this equation is given by y equal to minus 3. Y equal to minus 3 is the equation of the axis. So I can go ahead and write down equation of axis is equal to y plus 3 equal to 0. That is the equation of the axis. Now we have to find out the directrix. For the directrix, we have to know a point on the directrix. We know this is minus 2 comma minus 3, and we are going in this point vertex is minus 2 comma minus 3, and we know directrix is to the left side of that. That means on this particular horizontal line, x coordinate will be changing, but y coordinate will be constant only. So what will be the coordinates of this particular point? We'll find out what are these coordinates. those coordinates will be nothing but equal to, we know that their y coordinate is constant, so it is minus 3, and x coordinate is nothing but minus 2 minus a is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So that is equal to minus 5 by 2. Why it is 1 by 2? Because we know that the distance between the vertex and the focus, focus we haven't found out here, between vertex and focus and directrix, point on the directrix on the axis of parabola is same. So we know that a equal to 1 by 2. Since we know vertex, we have to go to the left side. That means I have to subtract. I have to go to less values on the x side. So that is minus 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 5 by 2. So the coordinates of these points are minus 5 by 2 comma minus 3. Now once we know it is minus 5 by 2 comma minus 3, we can easily say that the equation of the directrix is, it is a line parallel to y axis. That means it is given by x equal to minus 5 by 2. X equal to minus 5 by 2 can be also written as 2x equal to minus 5 or 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So the equation of directrix is 2x plus 5 equal to 0, and the equation of axis is y plus 3 equal to 0. So let's have a recap of this. We have to find out the equations of axis and directrix of the parabola y square plus 6y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. We see that power of y is 2, y square. That tells us that this is in the form y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. So what we did, we used completing the squares method, and we are able to convert the given equation into the form of y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. Once we know it is 4a into x minus h, we know that it is opening towards the right side. We know the vertex is h comma k, that is nothing but minus 2 comma minus 3. So once it is minus 2 comma minus 3, since we know that axis of parabola is parallel to x-axis, its equation is given by y equal to k, but here the coordinate of y is minus 3. That means the equation of the axis of parabola is y equal to minus 3 or y plus 3 equal to 0. Now coming to the directrix, we have to find out a point on the directrix, because we know that on a vertical line x coordinate is constant. If I am able to find out x coordinate, then I can say the equation of directrix is equal to x equal to that value. So to find out that value, what we did is, we know the vertex x coordinate is minus 2, and the distance between, by the definition of the parabola, we know that parabola collection is a collection of all the points which are at equal distance from focus and also from the directrix. So the distance between the vertex and the focus, and the distance between the vertex and the point on the axis of parabola which is intersecting the directrix is equal, which is equal to a. So we know that we are going to the left side. That means I have to minus 2 minus 1 by 2, that is minus 5 by 2. So since we know it is minus 5 by 2, the equation of directrix is x equal to minus 5 by 2 or 2x plus 5 equal to 0.